this again, and hopefully things will be less cursed this time. I'm not sure what happened with the audio, but I am doing a quick check here. Okay, I had my phone going as second monitor, so I'm going to follow chat on there anyway, but things do seem to be sorted out after a reboot. I really do not know what was going on with the sound there, but we will try to get into this in just a moment. I'm trying to get the volume turned back down on here and get this plugged in so that I can and set up so I can actually see it. This is a very professional operation around here, as you can probably tell. We're not pretending otherwise. But I think we should be good to go and actually get into the game now. And no, we don't want to switch over to the keyboard. We want to go ahead and put it back in full screen. That is why I'm keeping the chat open on the phone. So, yes, please, let's keep it there. I'm trying to keep my wires separated. This is an old controller and I don't necessarily trust the battery. It does have Bluetooth, but I'm just leaving it USB plugged in. But we just last night, got to the Jeep wreck and found the metal canteen thing. And he set up a little camp there, and he's just going to stay there, and he's going to explore around some and try to get set up in his little camp and get some meat going and stuff. And yeah, I am getting going early today for me. I'm usually on much later, but I need to be up early for my vampire schedule tomorrow, so I can't be dragging my butt to bed at like 4 a.m. That's not a good idea, at least. We'll see how that works out. We'll just continue with the save. I have been playing this game a grand total of about a week, so it has been a steep learning curve, but I think he's got the trick of staying alive a little bit better now. A little bit. And it takes a while to load, as usual. I did turn the resolution up a little bit this time. But we will see. But yeah, he basically just tried to poke around and see what's around the Jeep area and try to keep himself going, basically. It was a bit of a trek to get there with at least one false start, but we finally got there and found the Jeep, thankfully. And it looks like after my false start with this, well, let's check on him with, yeah, he's needing a decent bit of protein and fat. He really needs some more meat. There are tapers not far from here, and that is a good way to get it. Yeah, 6 in the morning. Well, before he goes out. He has not built his meat drying rack yet, but he needs to get the meat before he does. He let his fire go out. But he needed some ash bandages because I think he's got some nasty worms from passing out on the ground. And I know not to try to treat them until he does have some ash bandages on hand. I found that out the hard way. We don't want our little man dying of infection if we can help it, so we may as well deal with that while it starts getting a little lighter. He's been gathering more bandage supplies. Okay, I would have thought he had more than one campfire ash there, but he does have charcoal he could break down. And get some more, because he does not have any other real use for charcoal right here. Honestly, not sure how many worms he has at this point, since, yeah, I just loaded. So, we'll make as many ash bandages as he can, reasonably. Not that way, we won't. Not that way. Let us try this again. Yes. Please give us 4 ash bandages. And then he can dig his nasty worms out. We did have a little passing out incident, but at least he's doing that a lot less often than he used to. Oh yeah, we got a worm. And he does have plenty of fish bones from the initial site where he could spear the arowanas. Okay, and we better just slap a bandage right on there. Because he has died of infection more than once from that. Okay, let us get... Oh yeah, he's got the other arm to deal with. That's nasty looking. That is terrible. That is... Yuck. I do not even like looking at that. We are playing on a walk in the park setting, so he may not have much sanity to even worry about with this, but it bothers me looking at it. Oh yeah, he's out of his, and yeah, I could use the radio menu, but where would the fun be in that? I think that, yeah, that leg is okay. He's patched up now. That's good. It was only worms on his arms. But we will try to rough out another campfire before he goes hunting. Wrong way to do that. And we are going to set a fire. But yeah, it looks like this registered as a separate stream. It was long enough with the reboot. I didn't get the couple of messages pinned that I usually do lately. But I'm not even going to mess with that right now. He's going to drink some water at least. He can pick up some sticks along the way. And he's going to be trudging hard coming back. I could see, I thought, a small stick. He's got a plank. But yeah, usually there are some tapers right over here. They are very close to where he has been hanging out. Maybe there's some up here. Well, there's active birds. We've been relying on dead birds on the ground for our poultry action. I'm not seeing any tapirs right up here. We could try going to where he gets coconuts for that. The parrots do seem to like to hang out right up there. No longer than I've been here, I've noticed that. And he's bad at walking on logs, but he managed it. Oh, I'm hearing some snorty. I think it's from up there, actually. That was where he was going, roughly. Well, he'll get one of those mushrooms, if he can. And yeah, while he has the spear in throwing position, he can't really pick up sticks or anything either. So... oh yeah, here we go, maybe. Oh, it's got its butt toward us, because of course it does. Oh, and what are you doing, bird? I think that's a peccary, not a tapir, actually. And can we get it in with a headshot to keep it from running off with our spear? I think it's just gone right now. So yeah, we'll go up here. They were hanging out up here before. Not a peccary, a tapir. They have more meat on them. It has a good bit of fat on it too. And he is losing energy fast because he is badly nourished. We've also got rattlesnakes up in here. Because of course we do. I am hearing the grunting. And little footstep noises. I'm not sure exactly where from. Yeah, he's not always the most patient hunter. And he sucks at aiming. But he got some meat. He did get a peccary. There have been tapirs hanging out back here. And we can drop those bones because, I don't know, well, he's got bones lying around closer too, but that ought to drop some of the weight. The tapirs give him a skull for some reason, I'm not sure why. But yeah, he's going to be trudging his way back down, but it's...
Fuck!
He's going to be trudging his way back down past the ants, apparently. Oh, Jesus H. I don't even know where they were. Do we have all the rope we can use? Not yet. Because we have been building stuff. And we are slowly heading back down, and hopefully he can do something before he passes out. So yeah, they're closer to us. There is a thing. Okay. Are we heading the correct way along the tracks? I think we should be. We're going to check our compass because We just do not have the best sense of direction. We're heading the right way, I think. We're just a little far along. I'm just honestly not sure if he is even going the right way. Because that just... yeah. Our great sense of direction over here. Yeah, you do. You really do. I was pretty sure we did not cross the water, but yeah, we are up there somehow. I'm not sure how. He's probably going to be passing out on the ground again from the look of things. He had mostly been avoiding doing that. I'm honestly confused at the moment. I really am. But he's probably going to be passing out on the ground, because he loves that. We're not going to get more pork right now. He's going to get lots of worms. He's going to get all the worms. Well, he's dirty, but I guess getting rained on will wash it off. And yeah, it looked like he was at the tracks over here, so I think he does want to go back over here. Because he wants to side with the tracks, definitely. I'm just not entirely sure. I think he does need to go this way. I'm honestly not familiar with this area yet very well. That is part of the point of this. It's just painful when he's loaded down like that. But if you want to hunt parrots, this would be a good place to hunt parrots.
I need to rest.
Yeah, you do. You already did once. Please don't do that again, please. Ah. Yes, we're having allergies here again. Whoops, that was accidental. I'm just trying to get him back to roughly the correct place before he collapses again. I mean, yeah. I do not know. I'm not sure how that happened, but we are finding our way back to the correct place. And I think he can maybe trudge over to his little shelter hut before he actually passes out in the mud again. I hope. Oh my God. Okay, we did not have the most productive day, but we should have some meat. And let's unload our meat by where we're trying to build the fire. We can drink something. What have we got here that he can down for some kind of, I'm worrying about his worms later. Sure, we have not eaten the nuts. Maybe that'll give him something he needs. That give him some protein and some fat. That should, but he's still not in good shape on that whatsoever. He needs protein. He needs to be able to cook his protein. So he needs some more sticks. So we are gonna do the gross thing and throw our peccary meat down on the ground to unburden us while we go and try to get some more sticks to finish building our fire to cook it. Then that should fix him up on the protein front. If he hadn't gotten lost, he would be in much better shape. But we are trying to get used to this region. Okay, we're going to need long sticks to build with, but I'll worry about that later. He's just picking up sticks. But yeah, when you don't want them, they're grunting and making noises closer to your camp. When you go looking for them, they're not there. That does seem about right. And he has a cassava somewhere unless it disappeared. Or he should. He did not harvest it yet. Well, take... We don't have quite enough sticks yet. Now we have enough large sticks. I think we have enough small sticks. Oh yeah, hello. Where were you when we needed you? Making yourself scarce, and honestly, I don't blame you. I would want to make myself scarce too. Oh my god. Gotta love trying to get things selected. That can be a struggle sometimes. But yeah, he has had, believe it or not, this is some progress. Alright, let us use our tool to create our ember. And we are still on the hand drill that we do not want to do that with. We want to do that with it. And we'll go for the dry leaves and go straight for insert. Yeah, sipping on my evening coffee again. Alright, let us cook some of this pathetic man's peccary meat. Or try to, since we dropped it in an awkward place. And then he has a snail that he can eat. Well, we'll put the peccary meat closer to... Well, he should probably grab one of his bowls of water to have it closer, because he wants to make some mushroom soup. He could have made some meat soup. Maybe he should do that. But it is already part of the way cooked. And he honestly does not have a lot more to do tonight. It's too dark. I only recently remembered, or well, I'd seen somebody else doing it before, but I only recently was reminded that you can indeed make bone brew and get some fats that way. But he has some bones closer. Yeah, he's just gonna eat at least the first piece straight off the fire. Hopefully things will go less badly tomorrow with this. His tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay, that took him out of the hole. Okay, I'm not even gonna eat that quite yet, but that took him out of a hole with that. And he needs some carbs. We got that mushroom if we look in the right compartment for it. We also got that snail, but that unknown mushroom will give him some carbs. Those will give him some carbs. Not a lot of carbs, but some. Then he has a stale to cook. Whoop. I'm just trying to move it back out to where it will fill up again. And we have the Brazil nut bowl that I'm still not sure what you can do with. But while that finishes cooking, we will check out. I'm not liking the sound of that, but there was the cassava to one side of this or another, and I don't remember which. And he sure could do with the cassava root. I think it may have despawned or something, though. I'm not finding the cassava root in the dark right now. So we'll just take our cooked items. I am going to try not to let this fire burn out, I don't think. How is he on water? He still needs more water. Yeah, he should still have a coconut somewhere, but he's not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, that was not... I'm sure he had another bowl here. It's just hiding from him. But yeah, he is fed and I think hydrated enough that he should probably actually, whoops, not do it that way. And that would be the accidental auto walk with this controller again. It has a sticky left analog stick if you're not careful. And even if you are. But he will go and get a little more sleep until it's actually light again. And then he'll try to deal with his worms and stuff. And try to get some more meat. Was not paying good attention, but I'm going to go ahead and save this. Yeah, I have indeed been playing a grand total of about a week here. I got frustrated and started a different save with the... went to a different save with that where he's stuck on day 2 early on. But we will go and we will look for sticks to finish that, and maybe we can find some bananas and stuff while we're at it. Well, that's obviously not going to help so much with that, but he needs sticks. And he's going toward bananas. In fact, he's very much going toward bananas. Okay, that was indeed all the bananas. Yeah, over here is one of the places where it tends to be easy to get the tapers. Relatively speaking. He's bad at aiming. And that one, if I hit it like that, it'll run off. And then I'll have to chase it. And nobody will be happy. Well, I'm not even... Okay, I think I just got my spear on the ground this time. At least it didn't lodge in a tapir. It was too far away, I think. Okay, why is he suddenly overweight now? I'm not sure what took him over. He had a banana that went bad, because of course it did. That takes him under. This will probably take him back over again, but he needs the bananas. Okay, we will drop some of the sticks or something, I think. He can leave the coconut off somewhere, but, well, where is he actually on that? He could drink that coconut and get it out of the way. Alrighty. He'll eat one of them. And then I think he can harvest the other one. And that takes him just barely down. He can gather up more actual sticks. He's looking for long sticks now. If he has to cut down some trees to make it. But, yeah. Well, we'll come back over here later. I'd rather have the drying rack ready before bringing in more meat. But yeah, I think our best bet, besides watching out for snakes, is to go and cut down some non-food producing trees and try to get us some log and stuff. I think this is of a size that'll give us a log instead of a long stick, I think. It is handy that this always falls so that it does not actually, like, kill him. Honestly, I think you need to whap it to get the long sticks, actually. Pick it up. Pick it up, man. Okay, and I can remember that it is back toward there. There's the other log. Until he gets used to landmarks, he is in a sad shape. We have we don't need the lily right now. But we have one there. So, is he going the wrong way? He probably is. This man is good at going the wrong way. Yeah, I don't think he was going where he should whatsoever. And of course he's trudging and probably picking up leeches. Oh God, this does get painful sometimes. Alright. He's gonna need to drop those to check his Okay, yeah, we want to go a little east. Which, yeah, we are sort of facing the right way now. Ah, yes, Airman is... I'm blaming him, and I'm the one with the terrible sense of direction. I'm telling him where to go. Oh, Jesus, get back over there, please. Please. He is not the quickest at most times, in multiple ways. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to dry some meat pretty soon. Yeah, we need 7 of the long sticks. Let's see if we can't find log much closer that does not belong to something that'll give me food. Oh, I don't know that that'll give us a log. And I'm not sure what to do with the wood resin. That'll give us 2 logs, I think. I know we had another one on the ground, but it's better if we don't go and get ourselves turned around again. Oh, wait a minute. We should just drop that and whap the other log. I want to see how many he really can pick up at a time. Just edge over a little. Alright, we're going to try doing it this way. Yes, he had better luck doing it that way. Okay. There should be another long stick here, I'm sure. Oh, geez. But we are trudging and hopefully trudging in the right direction. Yes, we are. I was using that planting lily as a landmark. But yeah, the sense of direction thing adds a little extra challenge to any kind of game like this. You want to get lost? You can get lost. There are planks, but he's not... He wants long sticks. Speaking of long sticks... Well, I thought that was one of the trees that would give him a log, but it gave him 1 long stick. Finishing off this drying rack may be a multiple-day process for him, the way he's been going. But that's alright. He can... Let's check his nutritionals. Okay, let's feed this man a piece of the dried tapir meat. Peccary meat. It's not dried either. It's cooked, because he's trying to build a dryer. I think I was just checking to see if he did have 1 older banana, but no, I think they're all the same now. And I need to remember to eat the Brazil nuts. I don't think he needs it right now. Well, he could eat the coconut meat. To top that up. But yeah, he's doing a little better on food, at least for the moment. He can finish his drying rack at some point, and then he goes hunting some more. And we're just going to eat some random mushrooms that he can't even tell what kind they are. But he'll take 2 of them. I'm pretty sure those are the basic energy shrooms, but they weren't glowing. I'm not sure what they were. Let it remain a mystery. I don't trust him not to get lost if he goes to try to get his planks. Because I was thinking we could get at least one of the planks to fuel the fire. But Airman cannot be trusted. He just really cannot be trusted on his own. In the woods, in the dark. He's barely trustworthy at the best of times, but really not in the dark. There is a little bit of moonlight, but we are not risking it. We are keeping him here. He does not need the fire other than for RP purposes right now, but he is gonna make one anyway.
Come on.
For the RP. And for just sort of general RP and sanity that he does not have to worry about purposes, we'll make him some mushroom soup. Which that would be very bad soup, but if soup is your goal. But indeed, for RP purposes, I'm sure it would make him feel better to have some nice hot mushroom water. Did that stack 2 of them up together? No, good. I thought it did briefly. Okay, let's check he can drink another bowl of water. But he's not too bad off right at the moment. I mean, the life is good if you're fail man. Oh, and he found his dry leaf that he accidentally dropped because he is a big doofus. But I think it may be about time, actually, even if we just built it for RP purposes, to put out his fire and then take him to bed. And we're just sort of throwing them on the ground between him and his not quite tent. He's gonna take a nap now. And we will save him again, because why not? The option was right there. So, we got a good, fairly early start. Let us check. I'm sure he does have worms and leeches, but I'm not even gonna mess with them right now. Well, he may take off whatever leeches and leave the worms alone, honestly. Because I'm not totally prepared to deal with the worms at the moment, but leeches we can handle. Yep, he's got more worm. Well, we'll see what his situation is. Oh, yeah. He's got all the leeches. All of them. On that one leg. And he's got more on the other leg. I mean, that would have to be a relief to get off of there, because that's pretty nasty. That really is. He only seemed to have the one worm. Let us double check. I'm not sure what it is, what that is for, but whatever that is showing up, well, it's not going to let him bandage it, whatever the fuck it is. That is a worm. We go ahead and I think actually deal with that worm. We have one bandage here, the ash bandage. No, we do have two. I thought we only had the one. That makes things simpler. We can probably actually fix this guy up. We have enough ash bandages. Because, yeah, I do not trust him. I'm pretty sure that is a worm. So we will do that. We're going to treat it blind. Oh, well, that's... Alright. That's not letting us do that. Is there a leech too? I don't know why it was showing like that, honestly, but we'll bandage it up and see if that does fix him. Okay, we'll see if that fixes him. I think it was just going from the, one thing needs attention to the gaping hole where he fished a worm out of his arm. Needing attention. But yeah, I think it was right past here that there was the cassava, but there is not now. Yeah, he needs long sticks. We will try to get this dude some long sticks, but we'll also grab the need to cook it mushroom. Well, he need long sticks, he find one. That is remarkably good for him. Is he taking it the right way? I don't think he's taking it the right way. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, honestly. We never pretended to be good at this. Alright, he'll have to drop his stick because he is that bright. Yeah, we want to go a little north. So I was roughly... Yes, here we go. And I think that is the last long stick for this build. Yes. We need our ropes. And we have ropes. Oh, and we need 11 of them, huh? At least the small sticks tend to be pretty easy to find. Alright, I don't have time for this. We'll just do that. Okay, he's good on hydration. Maybe he can have a breakfast of a banana. Bananas are good for breakfast. Okay. Of course, when you don't want small sticks, there are a bunch of small sticks just lying where you don't want them. But he finds a couple just lying around. Good. Well, that sounded like a plane overhead or something. Somewhere. And yeah, we should not be hard up to hopefully get a taper to add to our drying rack once we have one ready. They give 5 pieces of meat. Or at least the ones that he got before did. We will just harvest those sticks and call it good. And he needs more lianas, because he used up most of his rope supplies. Alrighty, now how much more small stick does he actually need? Okay, he's full up on small sticks. Come on, get over there. You silly, silly man. At least, unlike in the long dark, this guy can actually jump somewhat. He somewhat lifts his feet. He needs one more rope. He's almost got a complete drying rack. That is better for snakes if he runs into one. What we are looking for now is lianas, which once again you see all the time when you don't actually want a liana. Which end of the taper are you? Yeah, we're not the best at aiming around here, but we try. Alright. We did find a taper. Now we don't have a liana yet, but he's trudging. At least he can pick up a liana. I'm pretty sure there are some off of that tree. It looks like there are. He is keeping a close listen out for snakes. I think that's all he needs for right now. And he can go back and take his meat to the rack. finish the rack and put his meat on the rack. I think I will just indeed leave that there. Yeah, we want to go a little north. But we will leave that there, and hopefully we can see it on the ground to come back and hunt us down some more coconut. Because coconuts are good. We like coconut. Let us double check where we're... Yes, we are heading the right way. For a change. For a change. And of course we don't have the structure with bits standing out in white because we actually finished it. But yeah, there is our landmark Lily, I think. And we're turned weirdly from that. Okay, okay, yeah. We got turned a little weird. That is easy enough to fix, however. Slow as hell, but easy. There is our slanty log. We can finish our rack. And yeah, that should be good. We can hang some meat. Oh my god. Or we could not do it like that? I mean, maybe? Maybe we could not do it like that. Okay, he needed some hooks. I'm being a dumbass again. What a surprise. That's telling him he needs bone hooks. He needs to go over to where he has bones. I think actually he should have some in his backpack. Let's eat the cooked peccary meat. He needs some fortification. Hell, I don't think he needs... Well, he'll save that. But yeah, he should be able to make some bone hooks out of those bones. I have not done that before. That should... How do we do that? Is it in our notebook plans? That's the mud, that's the buildings, fire. I don't know what, maybe it would be in with the traps and stuff. Apparently not. Alright. Let us do a quick... I'm going to back out of here, and we will do a quick tab and cheat, basically. Well, we're not really cheating. We are consulting the wiki, because that's how we roll around here. Okay, do we just need to harvest a bone? I think we may just need to harvest a bone, and that will give us what we need. I hoped that was the case, but you never know. Let's try harvesting a bone and see what it gives us. I don't think I have yet harvested a bone. Oh, okay. We need 3, so let's harvest another one. Okay, that should hopefully give us our... Okay, it was not in the notebook yet. Okay, that should hopefully give us what we need to finish this sucker. Ah, it's not easy. It's not easy. But we're learning, we are. And that looks like now it will let us actually put our meat on it. And I'm really not sure what to do with the skull, so I guess we're having the skull accidentally go on there. And that's going to be good. It can be a sort of a grisly decoration for our drying rack. I guess you can craft something out of it, but I don't know what. So, we have at least like 5 days out of this meat now. That is at least an improvement over what it was. Okay. And we have some paper meat that ended up over here somehow through the magic of dropping it. Okay, we have... What the fuck? Okay, we have more taper meat that should go on our rack, but did not yet. That is what I'm gathering. That we dropped while trying to get onto the rack. Well, this particular one seems to have given us 6 pieces of meat then. I thought I got 5 off the last one. I'm not going to complain about getting 6 pieces of meat. 6 pieces of nice, nutritious meat. We should check out this man's body situation. 'Cause I bet he has leeches. I mean, that would drive me insane, really. Oh, that's helpful. Well, I can sort of see some leeches there. Okay, there are some on the other side that... Oh, good God. Is he going to have to physically move? No, we can get the prompt there. Did that get... That did not totally get rid of them. There must be another one. Ha ha ha. Well, we just barely got it. There's 2 more. Alright. That's progress. He's got meat. He does not have leeches. What time is it before he goes looking? He may go hunting for those coconuts again. This may be a bad idea, but he's got some daylight and he knows roughly where he was. So he wants the coconut. Hopefully without any snakes or anything. Yeah, we got that coconut. And there are no doubt more up in a tree somewhere that he can knock down. Oh yeah. He'll usually use the axe, but we're going to try using the spear to knock down coconuts. We're going to try this. Well, that did seem to work pretty well. Does he need any water in him? Or should he just carry back? I think he may just carry his coconuts one by one. I mean, I think there is enough daylight for him to do this. And he's not even trudging too bad. Well, he really is doing better. Am I taking him in the right direction with his coconut? I think I should be. I think maybe I am not taking him in the right direction with his coconut. Oh my God. I mean, this is the sort of man who can go somewhere and turn around and immediately head off in the wrong direction. I mean, that's just how he does. He's going to just be confidently incorrect a lot. Okay. Does he need, yeah, he needs to drop the coconut to look at his wrong button. Yeah, he needs to go east. He's going in roughly the right direction now. I swear, this gets old, but we are trying to get used to this area and everything. Oh my God. He is going to look at his... Yeah, he still needs to go... Actually, he needs to go a bit more west. Okay. Yeah, we're like really genius level around here with this. But he is determined to get at least one of his coconuts home. What passes for home these days? Which that is an interesting home, but... Oh, we've got some fruit over here. I think he may just eat some of it straight off the plate, which he can't do until he drops his coconut again. He likes that fruit. Yeah, we are close to the right place. We just need to figure out the details here. Yeah, this guy is just not good at navigating. He's just really not. And we're up in the bananas and probably going to get snake bit. I think I have a vague idea of where he is with landmarks, however. That looked odd. At least he's not quite in imminent danger of passing out on the ground at the moment. But yeah, seriously, this is not the best. Okay, we probably ought to check the notebook at some point, but okay. Yeah, he just somehow managed to get turned around. It would help if I could see what he has equipped. Did he somehow not pick up his bone spear? I'm gonna be mad. Well, we can try this. Actually, I have not actually shot the bow in here yet. I'm wondering if it works like throwing the spear. Apparently not. That seems to be how it works. I imagine that is one of the things that you develop. Well, we can try a different approach. What has he got now? I think he did manage to lose his damn spear. But considering we were not having very good luck with that, we can throw an axe at it. He's usually throwing his axe at coconuts and not rattlesnakes, but... Alright. Since we were so rudely interrupted, we have the, this here. It should be easier, hopefully, to, spot roughly where we are, because we would like to get back to our campsite before we pass out on the ground, probably. Okay, we do want to go a little west. I don't know that that helps us too much, but... lots of opportunities for him to wander off of things and hurt himself over here. Maybe we want to go across that, but, I mean, we can't actually see what we're doing too well, but maybe we want to try to go across there. Well, Yes, I mean, I could tell that we were getting close to the wreck place, but... Or we should be. Jesus H. I'm just not messing with you. I'm just really not messing with you. We'll try this way and see if we can recover this disaster human from his disaster adventuring. Okay, this is looking like we're getting back close to where we're wanting to be. Oh, cool. He's gonna have to drop his coconut before he can get the Monstera fruit. But yeah, we managed to get disoriented and mixed up a little bit. I mean, that is nothing new. That was a bit of an adventure, whether we wanted it or not. He's not going to pass out, at least. At the moment.
I need to rest.
Okay, we can put one of the rattlesnake meats on there. We'll eat the mushrooms so before they can go bad. We'll eat some Brazil nut before... Well, he got food poisoned, apparently. Lots of food poisoning. Okay, I think one of the mushrooms was not good that he managed to eat. He'll eat some charcoal. I mean, he's going to be puking a while anyway. But he'll eat some charcoal and get rid of some of it. Because that is a lot of food poisoning that he has got. We'll hydrate him a little bit. Okay. I'm sure what Veil Man needs to do is go inside his tent and puke some more, but... I mean, that sounds like a great camping trip. But I think he's as hydrated as he's gonna get for the moment. And he's otherwise reasonably okay. He can sleep it off. Okay, what did he die from infection from this time? I mean, it's not even always clear what it is that he gets him. It's really not. But I am indeed going to load that, but I am first going to get up and move myself around a little bit because I've been sitting in one place for too long. Yeah, I'm not actually going anywhere, really. I was going to get up and just go walk and do something, but I think that's enough, because I'm impatient to get back. Good thing he did save where he did. And we'll avoid the whole coconut misadventure this time, I hope. Okay, he's not doing too bad right at the moment. I'm not honestly sure where we were other than trying to finish our drying rack. I guess well, maybe we go ahead, we check his bod. Hopefully we avoid him dying of infection soon. Hopefully. Okay, he does need the backpack. But yeah, he should be able to go straight for... I mean, it may have been a random chance that he got an infection and died from his, one of his worm wounds before. It seems very possible. We'll bandage that up with the ash. I mean, the ash dressing helps prevent that, but maybe it does not completely prevent infection. That is the most likely thing I can think of that might have given him an infection that just suddenly took him down. But we will see. Yeah, we will go ahead. And we can, well, I think that is just, yeah, that just does not look good, but we will give him the ash bandage. And he still probably has some leeches. Let us check his legs out. Unless possibly one of his leech wounds got infected, which I mean they could. I would not be surprised at anything getting randomly infected in a situation like that, honestly. Okay, he's got at least one on the other side, apparently. Alright. He should be patched up, I hope. I hope it holds this time, too. We will go ahead and save him after doing that. Because I'd rather not have to deal with those worms again if worse comes to worse. But yeah, and he did not lose his bone spear yet. I don't think. We may try out the bow and arrow again. I mean, I didn't end up actually using it on those, that snake, but... yeah, go back, follow the tracks, and then go up. Go past that. And do we have a coconut on the ground? It's not there if there was. I mean, we were not actually hunting for coconuts right at the moment, but I get fixated on coconuts. I know we found it before. Well, how are we doing on bananas? Wrong button. How are we even doing on bananas? We got some bananas. They have some goodness left in them. Maybe he'll eat a Brazil nut. Alright. We want a long stick and some small sticks. We're just doing some brief scouting. We found a long stick. And we're not trudging right at the very moment. Yeah, he's gonna need to go find some more lianas while he's at it, but that should be easy enough while he's collecting the small sticks, I hope. Okay. And before at least, there were some small sticks just right around here. That got sort of tumbled over because of course it did. Okay, we are ready for some small sticks, I think. We'll go over this way again. And hopefully not get turned around. And we'll just turn some of these sticks into small sticks. And of course there's a long one. We do have the planks. I'm tempted to grab at least one of those. I know we don't need it right now, but okay, we're up to 10 small sticks. Oh, I will be glad to get this finished. And we still need some lianas. Because of course we do. Do we have them down this way? Yes, we do. I'm not necessarily fond of the whole frequent thing in here of you wreck yourself and you have to backtrack. But you wreck yourself and you have to backtrack. And this dude is unfortunately good at wrecking himself as he's about to rattlesnake himself again. Come on, aim. We have some more snack meat that we can put on our drying rack. Because everyone wants a drying rack full of snake meat. I mean, that's still pretty good eating as far as he's concerned. He's not picky. Okay, that should Well, that's all he can get. I was going to say that should be more than enough to set him up now. Of course, he is back to barely trudging along. Because of course he is. And he needs to craft the hooks. First, he needs to, I think, actually at this point, pick up some bones that I think he still had some lying over here somewhere. Either that, or he needs to just go spear a, I think he maybe made bone broth out of what he did have lying over here. But he needs to go spear something that he can get bone from. It gets complicated, but where are you? I hear you grunting and snorting over there somewhere. Well, we're not getting that one. We may get that one. We were not quite close enough, I don't think. Well, that was a bust. He's just going to eat some fruit straight off of there. I think they just sort of went over there a little bit. Basically. You going to bed? I'll see you later. You sleep well. Yes, my partner was going to bed. Did I accidentally throw my fucking spear off? I think I did. Yes, I did. Just to complicate things. I think it was too far. Either it was too far or I hit them in... I did not see the spear there. It was too far or I hit them in the bad place. Well, I think it was just too far. That looked like borderline too far. So far, at least, if you follow an animal that usually is pretty easy to pick them up when they're died. Well, that is just very annoying because we needed the spear to actually get the bones that we needed. I guess we're making another kind of spear again, instead of one of the good spears. Because I don't think we can, like, harvest a bone point and get a bone out of it. Well, here we are. We do have a long stick. We're not going to have a bone spear right now. I think we just need to use a stone, actually, or we're out of pieces of obsidian. We need a rope. I don't think we need to use an already made point for it. Or do we? Do we need 2 stones? I mean, I can look at the crafting recipe, but do we need 2 stones? That didn't do it. I may have to look at the notebook for the recipe, because it has been a minute since I crafted one of these. Because of course it has been. I mean, I don't think you can take a bone point. Do you need to make a stone point before you can do that? I don't think you can just take a bone point and do that, because the bone knife would be too handy. Because we have 2 of them at the moment. But yeah, we lost our spear. Yeah, that won't work. We are just going to have to consult our notebook. Because, of course, yeah, we just need a plain old bone with that. And we don't currently have a bone. We need we need to make a stone blade first. Oh, this is fun. But you recover. We're going to make a shitty spear because we're out of better materials right at the moment. So we will make a stone blade. And then we'll take that with our thingy here. And we will take that stone blade that may have gotten dropped on the floor, or I think it may have gone in our spear slot, actually. I hope so, yeah. We take a stone blade, and we take one of our ropes, and yes, indeed, that gives us that's not the shittiest spear, at least, but it is a shitty spear by comparison. Okay, I hear little hoofy. Where's your little hoofiness? Where I can't see ya. Okay. That one we got. Crappy spear and all. I'm going to take that stick. And later we can make a better spear again. But we have the bones to make the bone hooks and stuff. We will wash ourselves with the dirty water while it's here. How is he on his nutrition and everything? He's doing pretty good. He could do with a banana and some protein. But I mean, on the whole, he's not doing too bad. And yeah, we want to go a little east. We'll follow this up. with our taper meat. Yeah, that is roughly where I thought we had gone, but we'll trudge him back to his little temporary setup here and beware of snakes for the moment. More tinder. Oh, Jesus H. He's too heavy to jump, because of course he is. Oh my God. He is struggling. Struggle man struggles. Are we gonna have to go and do this way? I think we're gonna just have to go and do this way. Well, can he go up there, here? Because I think maybe he can go up here. Sorta. He can sorta do that. But badly. Alright, he has meat. And he needs to make his bone hooks. Which is a two-part step. First, you take your bones. And then you make your needles. And then you make your hooks. Yeah, you need to harvest that. Never mind. You need to harvest that, and then you can do the thing. That's how you get the needles from that. And he's actually not doing too bad for all of his ridiculous shenanigans here. Alright, it is interesting that you only get one bone needle out of a whole bone. I mean, you would think you could make multiple needles out of a bone, but I mean, I have not tried making bone needles. Alright. Our rack is finished. We can actually get our meat on it. He may save one piece of it to eat, but I'm not sure. I don't know that he needs the nutrition right at the moment. He has got a piece of cooked meat still. He will just... and he has enough slots. He can put his snake meat and his other meat. And that one... Okay. I'm not sure what we've got here, but I'm not sure how bad he needs that, but he better eat it before it goes bad. We dropped a raw piece of meat here again. And all of our drying slots are full at the moment. We'll just keep that one piece on us for right now. But yeah, he's not doing too horribly. All things considered. He can eat a banana or maybe just have some mushrooms. How much time does he have left? He has some time left on his bananas. And hopefully he does not manage to get food poisoning. I think he accidentally ate a bad mushroom. Okay, we'll give up on that for now. Let's give this man some water. And let's hope he does not manage to, I think he must have accidentally eaten a bad mushroom. Let's check. Yeah, he's hydrated up. Maybe he can sleep it off, and I hope he does not, die of an infection while he's doing it, because, yeah. He's not doing too bad right now. He's not doing great, but he's not doing too bad. Sure. What have we got for him? He can have a banana now that he's got that out of his system. The great treat of a banana. And yes, I'm taking a moment. His Brazil nut went bad. At least it was only one of them. And no, do not eat it. Destroy it. Yes, we really want to do that. But yeah, I don't think the maggots do go bad. I could be very wrong. But they don't seem to. He does have a piece of peccary meat and a snail to cook. Well, did he finish filling up his canteen thing? That is a good question, because that's something he could do right now. I mean, he probably is going to go back to sleep for a little while, but while it gets lighter. Okay, I think he did manage to get it. Okay, I put the wrong one down. Never mind. Yeah, he did not totally fill that up. Okay, so now I can't see his thing. Did he do some stupid thing and pick it up? Yes, he did. Well, stupid in the context of what he was trying to do. Not seriously stupid overall, but he's trying to get his backup water filled up while he can. We're at 92. It's showing. Okay, that should do him. He's got his whole 100 hydration worth of water filled up. He did have a snail go bad that he does not want to eat. Okay, he does have a piece of meat and a snail to cook, and he could actually go ahead and do that. I mean, he probably will want to go back and have a little nap before he really gets going properly, but... And we can unload these planks. It's not going to hurt anything to leave it actually on the campfire, but it distracts me. And yeah, he could make a wood rack or something, but he's not doing that. Okay, let us cook his meat and his one snail. Okay, another bad mushroom that he needs to get rid of before he actually eats it. But yeah, he's not keeping those to eat. Those are backup medical. Hell, if he'd realized he'd had an infection, he could have put that on it. Repulsive as the idea is, it is a hell of a lot better than dying. So... I think he will eat that piece of cooked meat after it's finished. And he'll just carry that as a little protein snack. Yes, that is taking up an awful lot of space. I have no idea what effect the mystery snack has. I'm not going to try it out right now. I may wait until he's actually kind of more hungry. Come on, finish cooking. I mean, we could let that burn out and get some ash and some charcoal. I mean, we may do that, actually. Normally, I prefer not to let it burn out because that just means you need to build a new fire, but he could use some ash and charcoal. He's out of ash bandages, I think. It's not a super early start, but it is a start, and yeah, his fire is still kind of going. I mean, in one way, that does make some sense as a place if you want to sort of smoke your meat, but obviously it doesn't seem to do that in here. Well, that's probably not how I would set anything up if I did want to smoke the meat, but... Okay. He still needs some protein and fat. Did he take that taper meat instead of eating it? Yeah, he did. Ah well, Mr. Genius here can go ahead and just eat his meat. Not beat it, eat it. Yeah, that does not sound any better. That really does not. But yeah, we'll check, and yeah, maybe he'll eat a banana. I mean, some of them will probably go bad if he does not eat some now. He doesn't need the carbs bad. He may go ahead and finish the bananas off. Anyway, because it's a shame to let bananas go to waste. He can go look for some bananas again. I don't think we need more meat right at the moment, but yeah, we have the bananas and the tapers right up here together. And I wanted to check out and see if this dude can find some more coconuts. Any random nuts on the ground? He would like some random nuts too. I think he has enough bananas for now. Yep, it looks like he got 4 of them. He's good on bananas. Oh wow, we found a dead toad. Sure. Yeah, it's hard to resist. It's like with the peccaries at the abandoned village site. Yeah, he can take some more dry leaf. I probably should have saved him before he went off again, but I did not. Okay, we do have some coconuts here. Well, no, we don't want to do that. And now, hopefully we can avoid further misadventures trying to take the green coconuts back with us. Hopefully. Yeah, there's his banana leaf bed where he got desperate while he was still looking for it. He was so close, but yet so far. Now, where the fuck did your axe go, buddy? Right there. Okay. We are trying to figure out by landmarks we kind of suck at that. But we are trying to figure out by landmarks. Oh, wow. I mean, he just can't resist dead birds. That's not the right compartment, but... Oh yeah, we should have room for our parrot. And he's got a leech on his arm, I can see it. Okay. We kinda went the long way around, but... I guess we can struggle to come through this way again, while overburdened. And hopefully our coconut won't disappear off the ground. Okay, we are still overburdened with that parrot. It is an ex-parrot. Nah, that's just a rock. Yep. We just managed to get slightly turned around because of course we did. Ah, yeah. It's also possible that we got one of these mixed in with our stack of mushrooms. Oh Lord, we really are running heavy if one mushroom will make us overburdened. Okay, I saw that coconut now. There. It may be a different one, but it is a coconut. I think it's the right one. Well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the right coconut. I'm also pretty sure he got turned around a little weird again. Because he's good at that. Oh yeah, I think he got a Monstera fruit already. Does he have room for that one? Apparently. And yeah, I can see his leech. It's hard not to see his leech. Oh my god, this is like one of the most stupid routes this man could have taken, but he found a fruit. He found a fruit. I'm afraid he's... Well, we will see. I see that log. I'm afraid he will have to drop his coconut and consult his compass. Yeah, he can get through here. Yeah, we have gotten detoured this way before accidentally. I mean, that's not my idea of fun, but Ah, that looks like a Brazil nut tree over there. I think he better drop his thing and consult his compass. Yeah, he is, roughly in the right vicinity, yes. He just needs to keep going here, I think. But yeah, we have managed to get off down this little detour somehow before. It was not much fun then either, but it is what it is. There is that foot log up there. Yeah, this guy struggles a lot. Are getting to look around the general area better. He can take some anti-parasite mushrooms. And I'm tired of looking at that leech on his arm. He's got 2 of them there. He's got all the leeches again. That's it, apparently. But since he is unburdened, yeah, he needs to just keep going that way. That's kind of what I thought. But he'll try to keep going this way. With his coconut overburdening. And there's a cassava that he could get a root from. But we're not going to do that right now. We're back to a flat spot. There is a tobacco plant. I don't think he needs right at the moment. And yeah, we're back at these rocks. We have been here before, I'm pretty sure. I mean, a number of things end up looking samey until you get used to specific landmarks. Well, yeah, okay. We're coming up on whatever this is, and we can't get through on that side. Oh my God. This is ludicrous. It really is. But we are exploring. I mean, that I'm pretty sure all of our slots are full anyway. Yeah. He eventually gets through without dropping his coconut. Now he is going to drop his coconut. Okay, we want to go roughly northwest. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we somehow ended up in a weird place again. I mean, this did happen before. And we are getting low on light. Of course, he's going to pick up some parrot meat. So, yeah, we basically went around in a stupid circle. Being stupid. And I think I have a rough idea of where we might be. I know I keep saying shit like that, but it's getting darker because of course it is. I don't want him to pass out, but well, let's hope he does not startle any rattlesnakes right now. Alrighty. Yes, we did find our way back. Barely. And he's going to drop his additional coconut. And I think that before this little man does much else, he should probably save his game. Alrighty. That was a little different adventure that we were bargaining for. But he's not doing too bad overall. He's really not. That's not helping him get less burdened. But if he takes some dried rattlesnake meat, he can, well, we can maybe swap that for, drop it on the ground. That's right. We can swap that for the, I don't, is he ready to eat that? Let's just go ahead and eat that and get it out of the way. And we'll swap that. Okay, he doesn't need to burden himself more. We're just going to throw some bird feathers on the ground here. We pick stack. And we're just throwing them on the ground. We'll harvest that toad. Because it would be a shame if we did not have our toad meat. Alrighty. How's he doing on time on those bananas? Not too bad. I don't think he needs to eat a banana. Yeah, he's mostly good on carbs. He'll get some... Get some water. Take a mushroom. Get some more water. He's not quite hydrated up yet. I know he should have lots of bowls in this general vicinity. Well, yeah. He's hydrated. He needs some more fats, but we're not going to bother with that for the moment. We will just send this man to bed. Okay. He did not need to sleep the whole time. It is late enough and he is vaguely awake. He'll just drink some coconut water. He'll go ahead and have that. He may as well go ahead and eat his snail snack. And that leaves him with a couple more of his coconut bowls. That he may or may not be dropping in really fucking stupid places. Alright, how's he? He's doing pretty good. He needs some more fat. But he's not doing too bad. He's still overburdened. He can drop those bones. That did not unburden him enough. He's going to keep those Brazil nuts in suspended animation pretty much. And yeah, we're doing the just drop shit on the ground approach. The charcoal has more weight than you think it would. And he's running around with a bunch of sticks and stuff, but I think he's good for the moment. And now that he is topped up on everything that I know of, we will actually save him again to be safe. And I had better give this a pause and make a quick run to the bathroom myself. My chat monitor phone seems to have malfunctioned there. The Twitch app went weird, but I've got that fixed. But I'm heading to the bathroom. Be right back. Right, we're back. And after I get situated, we can head back into the game here. And he's getting a fairly early start. He's got a couple of coconuts, or he should. And he's got some meat. Our guy's not doing too bad. I think he will purposely go up and do a little exploring up here. Because he keeps going up there and getting turned around like an idiot. But he's going to go up the water this way, and we're just exploring. And he's got the accidental auto walk going again. But I am on top of it. But yeah, this is what we get here. We have accidentally wandered over here more than once from up on this hill. We got the water coming down. And there's that footlog across. Maybe we should try going that way, but I'm tempted just to do it this way. I do not like footlogs. I mean, in real life, I really do not like footlogs either. I have been around footlogs more than I like. And we're going to check out his leeches situation, because obviously this man has got some. Oh yeah, there's some. That's not all of them either. Not there. Okay. Was it blocked by his backpack? Because... Alright. Let's try... he's still got one there. Alright. Now he is deleached. Okay, we will poke around up here now that we're actually in a better position to halfway tell where we are, I think. Because, yeah, I managed to accidentally get up this way before. Do I want that? Of course I want that. I don't necessarily need it, but... How is he on hydration? He's pretty good. If I drop some sticks, he should not be too bad on weight, I don't think, even with that. Because he was totally full up on sticks. Yeah. Unload him with the sticks a little bit. He's got a little more room to play with. I'm not even gonna try to knock any down from anywhere, though there probably are some. Yeah, I can see them. But one's good enough for him right now. But yeah, we're over here. We can see something down there. I'm not even gonna try to trek his ass down there. Obviously you can. But yeah, that's basically your main option up here. Well, where are we? I wonder. Have we backtracked a lot of the way? I think we may have backtracked a decent bit of the way. Well, because this looks entirely too much like the way we got down there to begin with. Well, we're just going to press on here. I'm trying to get my anti-stake spear. Okay. We can check on here roughly where we are. No, it looked kind of like we were backtracking, I don't know. But yeah, this... Oh, what's over on there? Probably not much, but... Let's see what we can see. Probably fall down and break something on him. Yeah, that... We could go diving off of that, but I don't think that would be a good idea. No, he'll go diving off of there. Like an idiot. Okay, did you scrape something up? I would not be surprised if you managed to scrape something up. Oh, that one's okay. Oh yeah, he scraped that up. And I bet if he does, I think he'll just go ahead and put a regular leaf bandage on it. Because if he doesn't, he'll definitely get infected. I think we won't venture further up that way right now. I think we will venture over this way a little bit. But yeah, we are just looking around here. Now, yeah, we're at 4216 roughly. And heading roughly northwest at the moment.
God damn it.
Oh, good God. Of course, we get too close to the anthill. And he should not, because then he'll have meat to carry. Okay. We have found a, what looks like a Brazil nut tree. We'll check it out. We're not finding nuts at the moment. Okay. Yeah, that is a nasty looking rash. But, yeah. I think we want to be going roughly this way. We're not even trying to gather up that much right now. We will go for another bandage plant, since we see it. Anti-snake spear. Oh God, they are funny. They really kinda are. Okay, we do not need more bird meat. Okay, wrong button. Yeah. We are heading in roughly where I thought we might be heading, I think. Oh God, I was not having the mic down again. But yeah, you little asshole, I'm gonna eat you for that. Alright. We are just a tad over. Does crafting the bandages change that whatsoever? Probably not. Not noticeably. Well, worst case, we drop some more stick. Yeah, that puts us just under. Okay. I got a little distracted. How about that? We'll just follow this. That was not too far off where I thought that might take us, but we have our little thing here. How are we on nutrients?
I need to rest.
Yeah, you're not in that bad a shape yet, dude.
God, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, he has some already dried meat that he has not taken. And of course, that happens. I think he'll just go ahead and drink that. But yeah, where's his meat that he dropped? Okay. How is he doing? He still needs water. That was not at all what he meant to do, but all right. Okay. How are we now? We still need a little water. That's okay. We're just keeping a bunch of it lying around on the ground. Yeah, he's needs like one more. Oh God, help. I got focused enough on getting him hydrated that I missed how close he was to passing out. I neglected how close he was to passing out. Well, I'm sure he has worms, but we'll send him to bed prematurely. He had a big day. We're not going to set him out yet. There is good moonlight. He's too dirty to eat anything. Is there water down in the bed, I'm wondering? Not right at the moment. Because he was going to wash himself to get the dirt off. Yeah, I think you could use tree resin for the torches, but that's about all I know of. He can drink water, but he better not eat anything until he gets cleaned up, or he's going to be upset. I do think it's a shame that it can't just give you the option of washing yourself with the water in the bowl. I think the rain ought to wash it off him. It does seem to work that way. Yeah, he lost one level of dirty. I'm pretty sure. He's slowly losing his dirty. I bet he needs another piece of meat pretty soon, once he's no longer gonna make himself sick eating it. All right. Well, he needs some fat more than he needs that. And we did get coconut. We'll just go straight for destroy stack. Apparently that was not the same stack. Alrighty. He is getting multiple kinds of neglected mushrooms. I mean, that does occasionally happen in my fridge, but... Yes. Just on general principle, whether it matters or not, I do not like the raw meat on top of the cooked meat. I just don't. Well, I'm wondering if he would do well to just keep... I know that cuts down on his available space, but tempted to just keep a couple of coconut bowls on him again, just in case. Alright, he's not doing too bad. I'm tempted to just send him back to sleep. And then he can worry about the worms after he gets up. Alright. He'll worry about those worms later. Let's check and make sure that it is just worms. Because I'm sure he's got worms after his stupid little stunt. That's me actually hitting the wrong buttons again, yes. Okay, that is 2 worms. He's gonna do a stupid little dance. And his legs seem to be okay, it's just his arms. I mean, whatever's going on there, it doesn't look okay, but I think it's just how his leg is interfacing with the bow. It looks sort of like shredded leg, but... Okay. He does not have any ash bandages right at the moment, but he can obtain some. Because I don't trust those worm bites with where he has dug them out without the ash on the bandage. Alrighty. We probably ought to go ahead and deal with that, whether we want to or not. I mean, it's better than going around with terrible worms. The whole thing is horrible. Okay, we'll do that one first. 'Cause we got it up. And I'm wondering if he needs to go back to his previous cape pretty soon for some fish bones and some obsidian that he had stashed, or if he can find both things pretty soon. Because he did actually have both things stashed at his previous abandoned village cape. Okay, insert and insert. Okay, cool. That should have his status back up. And we'll double check him on... He needs a little hydration. He needs some fat, but... Drink, don't jump. Right now. Please. I think he's topped up enough on about everything. We may try to explore a little more on the other side, whether or not that's a good idea. Let's go this way. He's going to resist picking up more sticks for the very moment. Yeah, there's that log. Anti-parasite shrooms down there. And considering he's been running afoul of snakes and stuff, maybe he should get some more of those leaves. Alrighty. And yeah, I was thinking it should still be morning. It's just getting dark with the rain. And he's picking up leeches. Yes, we are failing at the whole aiming thing. How overburdened are we going to be? Probably pretty overburdened. We have bows. And we are pretty damn overburdened. We'll eat those bananas before they go bad, unlike that rattlesnake meat that we need to dispose of. We'll eat that dried meat, I think. No, we'll see what has... It's about the same storage life. That's just not good. But yeah, we are getting it all stacked up together again, whether we like it or not. Yeah. We don't need a dried tapir meat right now. I feel bad about the capybaras. But yeah, we still have a little bit of meat to get rid of here. What other weight? We need some fat. Well, maybe we will go ahead and semi-waste a tapir meat. Yeah, that is a big hunk of meat. But yeah, it looked like we were, oh,
Damn it.
Jesus H. He's focused on something else, so he's going to get bit by a snake in the meantime. They are pretty well camouflaged. I mean, that's kind of the point. At least he does have his lily bandages and stuff. Is all I can say, and more materials to make more. And he has water and stuff on him for his fever. But yeah, we got a concealed snake. We're just going to go back uphill. Away from that. Nope, out of there. He should probably check his... Yeah, he needs some water with his fever. Because of course he does. He drank a lot. But yeah, that was a little dumb. Ah, hello, armadillo dude. Hello, other copy. Yeah, he's working it off. And we are heading in roughly the direction he thought he was. He's just trying not to go too fast. And run right up on a snake again. Like an idiot. Those copies are... I feel bad about spearing them. They are kind of funny. Try to top up some on the ropes.
I need to rest.
Well, hello. Okay. I think this is roughly the way we want to go. And yeah, this man has not made the best decisions. He really has not. I mean, this man has a problem with that. Oh, he almost made it. He did not quite make it. He'll have some more worms to treat, I think.
I need to rest.
But yeah, we are heading back. We are very much heading back. And I am mad that he's going to have to treat some more worms, but I think I can use the bone needle to pull out the worms, actually. So yeah, I did leave the campfire to burn out. Alright. Okay, he's doing better than he could. And I am keeping a little better eye on his exhaustion bar. That was not what he meant to do. When you are skating close enough to the edge that picking up another coconut ball will wreck you. I don't even know what to say. Okay, we will send this man to sleep properly. And we learned a few more things not to do, or got it reinforced on us. A few more things not to do. Okay, we've got capybara meat that we need to get drying before it goes bad. That macaw meat is going to last a little longer. All right. We did. We whether we were looking for it or not right then, we got some capybara meat. And we've got a snorty beast near us, but... Okay, we don't... Well, we do have some ready carbs. That's 2 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days. Well, yeah, that is the same. Same batch, I think. Alright. We're not doing too bad at the very moment. We'll send him back to sleep for a little bit. Okay, it is a bright new day. What stupid things can he get up to now? I shudder to think. Yeah, at our last save, he somehow managed to make it to day 86. Well, other than the whole needing to reload after dying of a mystery infection, but we won't talk about that. Okay, I was talking without the thing again, but I was going to say he did not have any ash lying around, but he should have a little bit of charcoal. But while we're at it, we should probably craft us a little bit more of the ash bandage and take care of his worms. He had been trying to keep on top of that somewhat, but well. I thought he had pretty much solved his problem with passing out and getting worms, but evidently he did not yet. Well, we will try using the bone needle. Is that a consumable? We'll find out. The fish bones are consumables when you use them to pick out worms, which is less than ideal, really. But we'll see. I mean, he can make more bone needle if he has to. He has the bones. Well, he dumped more in the woods, but that's something else that he can use them for if he has to. Okay, let's try his other arm first. Before we check, yeah, his other arm is messed up. Okay. We will give that a bandage. Okay. This gets old. It really kinda does. But he does his best. His best still really sucks, but he does do his best. Okay, that got rid of his check yourself icon, so we're not doing too bad right at the moment. I am going to pause it to grab myself I have not been keeping up with my own hydration too well here. It is a usual hazard of the game. Any game. Or basically anything else I get absorbed in. Well, we got a bird's nest up on that tree. I don't think we have a slot for it open. I mean, we probably do need to, yeah, we're out of slots for that apparently. But I'm thinking we might try to get our weight down a little bit. But we should go looking for bananas, and we can do it by walking down here this way. Because I know there are at least some bananas down this way. Yeah, we do not need more meat right now. Hello, meat on the hoof. Or little taper foot. I don't know what kind of feet you actually usually have. I would have to look it up. I'm pretty sure I have seen some tapers in a zoo, but I was not paying attention to their feet. I look for nuts, and you managed to fool me with the big rock, almost. Okay, we're not having much luck with nuts. We did get some blue mushroom, at least. Any Monstera fruits? Nope. Oh well. Maybe we can find some bananas, though. This doesn't look like a banana patch. Right here. This has some banana. Plant. And yes, we could find bananas closer to where we were, but where would the fun be in that? We get to explore a little bit and look for bananas. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we have been over here up on here, but trying to get a better idea of how things connect up, basically. We seem to have a little lack of mature banana plants that have bananas on them. The empty parasite shrooms might come in handy. Okay, we've got some of the macaws there. We're up on a ledge. And probably better be careful, or we can get snacked. Okay, this has not been very fruitful in the banana department. But we get back toward the stream bed. That's where that flows down there. And we're coming up on our log pile and stuff. And if you really wanted to go hunting parrots, up this way would be a place to do it. And, yeah, we're not good at foot logs. Oh, Jesus H. Can he get through here? Yeah, he can. Well, I know where he has better chance at bananas. Well, we don't need to mess with that right now. Yep, he found some bananas. A lot of bananas by his recent standards. Oh my god. Yes, it's just bad organization, not like a space. Okay, he got bananas. He got to poke around some. We don't need more meat right yet. We actually don't. Alrighty. We have... It is all one day 23-hour ones, apparently. Yeah, he's gonna need some fats before too long, but yeah, it's only about noon. Little after. Well, isn't that exciting? We can go see what's going on over here. Some more bandage plate. Lord knows he can usually stand to have that. If he actually gets the right thing targeted. Alright. Now he's loaded for snake. Although, throwing the axe at it did actually work. He's not having the best luck with finding nuts, but at least he is in a zone with the various meat animals that the meat is not super lean. And there are coconuts. Okay, we are to here. He doesn't need a lot. Okay. I'm not sure how far out he actually wants to go today, because I don't want him to run out of energy and pass out on the ground again. I mean, I just really prefer that this does not happen. We finally got his worms fixed up. We don't want him to get more. But, yeah, let us see. He's got 3 whole Brazil nuts at this point. I don't think he wants to break into those right at the moment. Clear up some more space. And he could probably clear the lily out that way too. That doesn't help with weight, but it helps with inventory congestion. He's still got a spare coconut bowl here that, well, he's not going to drop over here. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to send him that far away, because we have seen how that goes for him in the afternoon. If he's going to go very far, it needs to be in the morning. We'll just go back over here for now. And try to check things out. Is that the same Brazil nut tree that he was checking out earlier? I'm honestly not sure. I think it may be. I was hoping he could find some more Brazil nuts. I think that is the one he checked out earlier. Alright. And those, I'm pretty sure, are the palms that make nuts. And I am just barely resisting the urge to grab that taper. I am resisting. I'm turning around and going back the other way. Yeah, it's getting to the point I wanted to look for some more nuts while we're seeing the trees that make them. But yeah, it is to the point that I think it is probably about time for this man to try to head back the way he came from. Which is indeed vaguely that away. I'm just double checking. And he'll get off behind this rock wall again. Well, that you're very snorty, very nearby. Well, he made it back without passing out. I mean, we're counting our wins where we can get them. And yeah, that was. Yeah, he's not doing too bad. Yep, he's topped up on hydration. There's not really much for him that he needs to do at the moment. We could shortly make him some bone brew. I mean, I think he needs to pick up more sticks before he can get a fire going again. But he can get some mushrooms going and pick his energy back up a little bit. Speaking of mushrooms, it's kind of handy when you have some just outside your food station thing. Okay. What do we have? We did end up dropping a whole lot of sticks for weight purposes. Yep, we're down to 3 regular sticks. I forget exactly how many small sticks we do need. But we will set up a fire here. Okay, I guess we're putting it there. Apparently we did not have quite enough sticks. But that's alright. We'll survive here. Okay. We'll just manage to somehow scare up a couple more sticks. Yeah, we don't want to go across the thing right now. Because that's a good way for him to fall off and hurt himself. I know how this works. Unfortunately. Okay, I think we may not be getting a fire right away after all. Oh wow, I guess that's what the buzzing was. We don't need more maggots right now. But yeah, I think maybe we don't get a fire right at the moment. Because things are not cooperating. Now we could go down, try to go down there and look for some sticks. Eh. I'm gonna call it quits for the moment here. Because this guy is good at doing himself injuries. I'll just let him sleep through and worry about it later. We will just go ahead and save. Alright. And it is pretty dark still. He's just going to go back until it gets a little lighter, or try to. Yes. How are we? We need a little bit of multiple things, but... Okay, we're gonna need some fat again. I mean, that's not gonna give it to us, but... I bet he's got leeches. He's always got leeches. I mean, lurching around in the dark doesn't help either. Okay. Granted, his backpack was in the way, but... Okay, there. There. Well, and there the backpack label was in the way. Well, it's gross, but he's gonna try to go under there anyway. He's not ready to make his fire yet, but he's gonna get some sticks. Or try to. Yeah, that topped him up on ropes, the last one. Well, he did not badly need bananas, but... I... Okay. I mean, this guy's not doing too bad. As these things go. I'm sure having his cape right next to a whatever kind of rotting body it is would have to be very pleasant, but... And yeah, we still need some fats. All right. Alrighty. Well, he accidentally did that. And it looks like he picked up some more leeches somewhere. Okay, we'll get some bandage materials. Yeah, we just don't seem to have much luck with the palm nuts in this area whatsoever. Well, that bird managed to save itself from me idly spearing it, 'cause I could. It looked like I could. Well, maybe we'll go up and run around back there a little bit. Alright, I'll leave the snails alone. We don't need a snail right now. I don't think. Yes, I think that should take it now. Yes, it did. That was not even what I was looking for, but that's what we got. No, I am actually almost starting to wonder if the palms that usually give nuts just don't in this area. Okay, do not need peccary. Do not need.
God damn it!
Well, he can meet some ants again. Okay, yeah, he did not manage to get too far. But yeah, we are to that. And at some point, we probably indeed ought to try to hit the Lambda 2 spot, because that is our next objective, but we are not doing that now. Okay. We are gonna try to get back before it gets too dark. Wow, that is an interesting clipping situation. Well, we got that there. I thought I remembered seeing that before. Hello, Peccary. But yeah, we are mainly interested in sending him back home right now. Well, what passes for home at the moment. And yeah, we already checked those palm trees out. But you never know, coconut palms may have spawned something since you remember checking them last. You never know. Now I can yawn ridiculously. Yeah, but it's roughly that was not what he meant to do. Yeah. Okay, what have we got? Oh, yes, he does not necessarily have the room. He's got taper meat. I think that is older than the other. And yeah, he's not doing too bad. I know I keep saying that, more or less reassuring myself too, honestly. Because he has kept struggling. We'll destroy ones that are not bad before we eat the ones that are bad. Okay, we could patch him up with some bone broth, which was one of his ideas before he got sidetracked badly.
Bitch!
I mean, yeah, he's not in severe need of anything, including the fat at the moment, but thankfully, oh, it is empty, never mind. That was stupid. No wonder that wouldn't go in there. I... Well, we'll see what happens here, yes. Did he have anything else that needed cooked? I don't think, yeah, he did. He could put it on to dry, or he could just cook it. And I keep forgetting that the bone infusion also is good against food poisoning. But it does not necessarily even really matter. Okay, I'm not sure where that one did get dropped, but again, I'm not sure it really matters. How did that... Well, he could use that other bone and another bowl and just have a bone broth party. With nasty old bones he had lying on the ground. He needs the fat. Okay, he should be in a better shape on fats now. And we can douse this fire that he does not need right at the moment. Okay. Airman's doing better. And it is evening. I am tempted to, well, what have we got that can be done? We have tobacco leaf that we can turn into bandages. Because I would rather not send him to bed prematurely. Yes, and I have no idea. I'll have to find out what to do with the flowers, honestly. Because they are taking up valuable space. We should maybe try to make a storage container here, but not right now. Yeah, he's still good on fluids. I think we will do a thing of we will send him to sleep. And then I think after that I will save and probably try to get off of here pretty soon. Because I do need to be out pretty early tomorrow given my vampire schedule. So I should probably get out of here. But thanks for stopping by, anyone who did. I'm not entirely sure when I'll be back on. I think I had one scheduled for Wednesday night. It may be before that, but of course I'm clicking on the wrong thing. But thanks and see you later. Have a good night or whatever time of day it is.